What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the Huddy X Wad podcast. This is episode number 2. We have a special guest, Zaim.
What up, what up, what up?
Hey guys, this is my balcony. I'm letting them use this.
Okay, no, it's not. Anyways, we're going to be doing like a little Q&A. So I posted on my Instagram story like an hour ago, asked you guys what questions you want to be answered by me and Wad. So we're going to go through those and just answer them for you guys.
We got the answers for you, boys. We got them.
All right. Question number 1. Let's go ahead and get into it. This is going to be raw, uncut footage.
All I'm smelling is a Red Bull right now.
I just chugged a Red Bull. It's 1 in the morning. We're getting this done.
All right. Question number 1, guys.
You want the first question?
We'll both answer. You can answer first.
All right. Question number 1. How can I stop getting liquidated?
Guys, I have not read these questions, by the way.
We haven't read these questions. Listen. Every strategy works. Everything. So if you're getting liquidated and you don't have confidence in your strategy, maybe find someone that you put your trust in and follow their strategy. Because I'm telling you, when you have a strategy that has a good enough win percentage, you are going to get liquidated with any strategy. It happens, bro. Like, you cannot get away from it. There's no getting away from it.
I mean, Wad said it pretty nicely. I would hope that you're probably joking, but if there is some truth in that, everybody's gonna get stopped out. You can't have 100% win rate. That's really all it is.
Okay.
Next question.
Good answers, guys. Question number 2. Favorite trade setup?
Favorite trade setup? I low key mess with the Judas swing hella. That manipulation right off market open into a higher time frame gap, sweeping out some form of liquidity, inversion in the opposite direction. That's like my bread and butter. That's what I love to see.
You know what I've been taking a lot recently? You got to get a 15-minute fair value gap, SMT at the highs, 15 to 30 second inversion, stops at that high, take profit 1 to 2, break even at the internal low. Bro, I'm telling you guys, bread and butter. Bread and butter.
Just like a continuation, you're saying? Like a continuation.
You need the SMT above though. It's
Yeah,
not
yeah.
You cannot take the trade if it doesn't have an SMT. That is the only reason I take 15 and 30 seconds is because a fair value gap plus an SMT, and then like the 15-30 seconds is just like a little more confirmation to get into that entry. So bread and butter.
Okay. Someone said, please tell me how to be cool and profitable like you.
Networking. I mean,
You can't.
like
You can't. You can't. There's no such thing as being cool and profitable, bro. Cool.
You think we're cool, bro?
Like, bro, we're like low key like a a bunch of just idiots, bro. Like,
Bro, we were literally wrestling before this, and then all these dudes just chugged Red Bulls. Like, I'm trying to go to bed, and these dudes are chugging Red Bulls out here.
we're not trading market open in the morning.
We're not even trading tomorrow. Like, we're not cool, bro.
But like being like quote unquote cool is very like it's like a perspective, right? So like what's cool to you might not be cool to me, whatever, right? But I'm sure that's probably mostly a joke, but don't care about what other people think, bro. You don't need to be cool. You don't need to be this or that, right? Being in that mindset will just kind of fuck you over for everything else that you want to do in life. Yeah.
Okay. Someone said, I'm currently in the middle of trying to get funded. Any tips for mental?
We might have different perspectives here. so I wanna hear what
we're
you
definitely
guys
gonna have different. So this is what I'm gonna tell you, okay? There are a million videos out there over psychology. There's a million videos about how to fix your emotions and your mentality and everything like that. And what I'm gonna tell you is that you genuinely just owe time to the market. Like, there's literally nothing that you can do. There's no big thing for fixing your trading psychology that you can do that's going to help you, like, flip the switch. It literally is just that aspect of time. Everybody's different, right? Some person it could take 3 months. Some person it could take 3 years. It's going to be different for everybody. But the only thing that's truly going to fix your psychology is time. Consistently putting the effort into the market every single day, and eventually over time it's going to get better, right? There's obviously the things like, with Project X, you can lock your account after one trade, or you can risk a certain amount. You can use those tools to the best of your ability, but at the end of the day, That's not what makes you a truly profitable trader, because that's something else that's, forcing you to do that. But over time, you're eventually going to get used to something like that. So it really is just a battle of you versus time, and there's nothing you can do to speed up or slow down that process. It's just a fixed interval that is set and determined and destined for you as a person when you first start trading. So there's really nothing that you can do about it. You just have to keep going till eventually it fixes itself.
That is said very well. Those tools on TopStep X and Project X, whatever, those are very helpful, and those will build habits. So if you do those for about a month, you have those tools set up, daily loss limit, this amount of trades in a day, this amount of trades in a week. Those will build habits, but at the end of the day, you can't rely on those tools forever. And one of the biggest things to help you pass evals is risk management, guys. I know everyone out there just wants to pass evals in 2 days, 1 day. Take your time. Slow down just a little bit. I'm not saying take a month to pass this eval, but slow down just a little bit, and your mental will just get so much better. Because, bro, if you're blowing evals left and right, and if you don't have a 9 to 5, you don't have a consistent income coming into your bank, and you're just losing money day after week after everything, bro, you are going to lose your mind, and you're going to want to quit trading so quick. So take your time on evals and go slower.
Okay. Next question. What makes you stand out from every other trader content creator?
Nothing, bro. I'm the same person. Like, I'm no different than you. No different. I wake up, I trade, and I just do nothing the rest of the day because I'm a day trader. I have that freedom to do nothing. Like, I am no different than you.
I'm gonna agree with that, like, heavily, like, but I'm also gonna say something. So I agree with that, right? We're normal people. A lot of people will like look at this. The sort of thing that I like compare it to is a lot of people will think of you as like somebody from a TV show or somebody that's not really real, because they're only seeing you on a phone and online and on a laptop, right? They're never actually seeing you in person. That you don't really seem real to them. We're normal people, right? We were birthed, we grew up in our hometown, right? Did the same exact things as you guys. We are completely normal people. The only thing, though, that I disagree is I want it more than you. I don't give a shit about anything else. I want it more than you. I want it more than both of these dudes right here, and I'm sure that they want it more than me and the other one, right? That's the mindset that you have to be in, right? We all want it more than each other, and that's the difference, and that's why we're going to grow so much, and that's why we're going to continue to kick ass in this industry, is because we want it so badly. But other than that fact, we are completely normal people.
Bro, he said it perfectly. Like, you just have to want it more than the other person. Yeah, sure. We might want it the same, but at the end of the day, my mindset, I want it way more than him. And another thing that I wanted to say, I am no different, bro. Like, I met this, like, I used to watch this dude, and then, like, I met him, and I was like, I thought he was, like, some super cool dude, like, bro.
Not?
Like, no, I'm just saying, like, he had like 15K followers. I'm like, bro, this dude, like, it's about to be crazy. Like, bro, he's just a normal dude. Like, we're all just regular people going for the same things at the end of the day. Like, we are no different.
Okay. All right, that was good. This one is a literal picture. Bear with me. I've back tested my strategy for a full month and was up about $2,000. But when I trade live, I'm down around $600. I've noticed I don't always take the same trades live, sometimes hesitate on entries or manage trades differently once I'm in profit or drawdown. My question is, how do you bridge the gap between backtesting consistency and live executions? Specifically, what systems or rules did you put in place to make sure you actually execute strategy the same way under real pressure? Wow, that was a lot.
Long question. Thank you for the question, whoever that was. Shout out you. So this kind of goes back to, the question talking about how can I fix my mental? Because the biggest difference is backtesting versus live, right? In the backtest, you can look at a trade for 30 minutes and decide, okay, yes, I want to enter this trade. Whereas in the live markets, if you're taking 15-second inversions like WOD, you have 15 seconds to decide if you're going to enter that trade, right? So it's much different. It's much more cutthroat, everything like that. Using the rules that we said, use the tools on TopStep X. Use stuff like that to help you merge that gap. But at the end of the day, it's all just about time, right? It's getting comfortable with that, getting comfortable with the way you trade, everything like that. Everybody at one point, and no matter what they are doing, started out as a beginner, right? Everybody was a beginner and turned into a pro. At the very first time that they started something, they were not confident in what they were doing. It's the same exact thing. When I was first starting trading, I would get nervous as shit when I'm entering trades because I didn't know where it was going to go, right? I was like, oh my gosh, should I really be, entering this trade? And I'm like clicking and my heart is racing and I'm like, holy shit, this is like insane. Like I'm like gambling money right now, right? The only thing that's going to help that is time, right? Progression over time and giving yourself the ability and the confirmation, the confidence that yes, you can do this, right? It's literally the only thing that it's going to be, along with all the, little tips and tricks that you can do. But time is your biggest thing.
Time in the markets, that's the only thing that you're going to gain confidence from. If you see your setup day after week, don't you think you're going to gain confidence in that? You're like, oh, I see that. I see that again this day. I'm going to take it this day. And you just have to gain confidence in your setup to take it. It's simple as that. You just need time in the markets to see your setup and to show yourself that it actually presents itself and has a high enough win rate.
Yeah, last thing about that, backtesting is extremely different than the live markets. You can only do so much with backtesting, right? Backtesting is to find the actual strategy itself and know that you are confident in seeing the strategy, right? That's all that it's for. Everything after that needs to be forward tested or tape read or paper traded or whatever, right? You're not going to learn anything from continuously backtesting. You have to actually go into the market and live trade.
The only time I'm ever backtesting is if I'm trying to build a strategy. I am not going with my strategy and backtesting it because it is not the same emotions as live trading. You need to be live executing this strategy to actually feel the emotions because it's way different than backtesting. Backtesting should only be for building strategies. Simple as that.
All right, good answers. Next question. What do I do if my parents don't believe in me?
Don't tell them. No. So I told my parents pretty much right away when I started trading. Could it have been the worst idea ever? Maybe. But my parents are super supportive, so it's a completely different scenario. You really just have to focus on yourself. At the end of the day, it is you versus you in this world, and you are the only one living your life. You cannot live your life for your parents. It is your life. Like, bro, you can't live it for anyone else but yourself.
So I had a little bit of a different experience. I think the literal first day that I discovered day trading, I went and told my dad, I was like, yeah, I'm going to get rich from trading. Worst mistake ever, bro. I literally I discovered it and I was like, oh, this shit's like kind of cool. Water. It's chill.
My bad, guys. My bad.
I was like, I literally discovered day trading, and I think like 15 minutes later, it just so happened. So I didn't just straight up go up and tell my dad, like out of nowhere. It just so happened that we had a conversation about like what I was gonna do for money at the time, and I was like, oh, I'm just gonna be a day trader and like drop out. And
day trader, guys.
And he like kind of laughed at it, and then he texted me either the next day or like a few hours later, and he was like, I hope you weren't serious earlier when you talked about, wanting to day trade. He's like, I do not support that whatsoever. I don't want you to do that. And, I want you to do anything else but that. Literally told me like, I 100% do not support you. I could probably go pull up the text right now. I do not support you, blah, blah, blah. And I just didn't respond, right? Because I knew that I was going to make it work no matter what. And I wasn't going to tell anybody. I wasn't going to, tell them like, hey, this is happening until I made it work, right? So you kind of just have to stay, move in silence. And preferably don't tell them the first day that you figure out what day trading is. But if they aren't supportive, you just got to do it on your own. Unfortunately, stay down until you come up. Then when you do come up, you can drop $50,000 on their lap and be like, you know what, I told you so. Right? That's literally all you can do.
Okay, I'm gonna dabble in.
At the end of the day, everyone is gonna look at trading like gambling, because you have to risk money to make money. But with any business, you're not going to just make money out of nowhere. You need to put money in to be able to make money. But my biggest thing with day trading, it's a calculated risk. Yes, a calculated risk. It's not a gamble. Sure, people could take it as gambling, and you can gamble with trading. But when you fully turn into a system, it is a calculated risk, not a gamble. And no one is going to see it that way. Everyone is just going to see it as gambling, so no one's going to support you. So at the end of the day, you have to just keep things to yourself and focus on yourself. And, bro, like, look at us, bro. Like, you think this would have happened if we listened to our parents? No.
Okay, I'm gonna have a third point of view on this.
Go ahead.
My parents are my biggest supporters. Okay, looking at me, I'm brown. I have the stereotype. I'm supposed to be at a doctor or something. I told my parents what I wanted to do. They completely supported it. And
You lucky
yeah,
bastard.
Okay, I'm not gonna lie. My parents, like, sure, they made, like, my parents have always been supportive, and they're not, like, they weren't not supportive with me, but, like, they just didn't see the vision. Like, they still supported me, but they just didn't see the vision.
yeah. My dad trades now too, so that means
What?
Your dad trades?
yeah, he trades.
Hey.
Okay, next question. How long did it take for you to pass your
Fuck!
Sorry.
Yo, we gotta be monetized, bro.
Chill, bro.
Relax.
Family YouTube channel.
Family YouTube channel, bro.
How long did it take
cut
for you
that
to
out.
pass your very first funded account? Sorry, Dad.
I mean, realistically thinking, I think it took me about 6 to 8 months.
And then he dropped out as soon as he passed it.
Okay, crazy story. So,
W betting on yourself.
for real, summer of senior year of high school, I did not want to go to college. I had a full ride. All right, my bad. I had a full ride. So I was like, I gotta go to college. I gotta make my parents happy. So I went to college for a semester. I was day trading starting senior year of high school, and nothing was working. Kind of just demo trading. Then I got into funded accounts. Top Step has always been my day one. So I got into Top Step, and I was using evals here and there, blowing a little bit of money, only trading one account at a time. And so I'm in college for one semester, literally like a couple months. I passed my first eval. Bro, I'm like, this is it. We're rich. Let's go, baby. $50,000. No, I knew it wasn't $50,000 that I couldn't pull right away.
Bro tried to withdraw the 50K.
I didn't try to withdraw the 50K. But I knew passing this eval was my sign, bro. It was my sign. From there, I dropped out of college. I went full into trading. Bro, it didn't go well. It didn't go well. Let me be real. It didn't go well. Stay in college or get a 9-to-5 job, because I went full into trading. No 9-to-5 job, no income. I literally just had like $3,000 to $5,000 that I was just blowing on evals and evals. And I passed that one account. I blew that, bro. I blew it and blew. And I eventually had to get a 9-to-5. And then from there, had a consistent income. Then trading started to click even more and more. And now, 30K month last month. What?
I'm not gonna lie, I passed my very first eval. I swear on everything, I passed my very first eval. Took me like 2.5 weeks. Bro, I was low key I was straight locked, bro. I was straight locked. I thought my psychology, everything was locked. First day on an eval, ended up taking a loss, was a good loss. I was like, you know what? It's fine, right? I'm gonna move on. It's totally fine. Then I ended up having like 5 green days in a row, and then I passed it that next week. Had like literally perfect, beautiful psychology that entire time. Then I blew the Express account the next day. Literally blew the Express account the next day. Tried to trade Asian session because I passed it and I was like, you know what? I can literally make money from anywhere now. And I was like, this is so sick. I can make money from anywhere. So I was like, you know what? Why don't I try to trade right now? Started trading Asian session. I was up $400 on an Express account, and I ended up losing $700. So then I was down $700. Came into the market the next morning, right, 4 a.m. session, and I took a trade pre-market. Ended up losing that. Now I'm down $1,400. So you know what I did? Went to the 5-second chart, just started micro scalping with max contracts. I brought that account up to $800 in the green, and I blew it. I kept going. I literally brought it up to $800 in the green from just micro scalping, and then I blew the account. Right. So that's my story. That's really it. Passed my first one, blew the freaking Express account literally the next day.
There's no time limit on it. I mean, it's different for everyone, and I recommend if you're just getting into day trading or if you're still struggling, go to demo trading. Just like give it a month. Give a month of demo trading because you're still executing in the live market. Yeah, sure, you're not putting capital on it, but you're gaining confidence in your strategy, and that's all you need. You need that psychology to gain confidence in your strategy, to then take it to an eval, to then take that eval slow. I'm telling you, do not do what this dude did and gamble and try and make money fast. It doesn't work. Trading is a marathon, not a race. You have to take it slow. Bro, you're going to lose so much money if you try and Oh my gosh, please just take it slow. Please
Yeah,
take trading slow.
I tried to gamble my eval today for fun. I blew it. So there you go. So,
Womp womp.
slow
Okay.
down. Next question.
How much of my payout profit should I reinvest back into more evals?
That's a good question.
All of it.
Yeah, honestly, until you're popping, like low-key just like spend all of it. If you have a consistent, so what I would say is obviously go from one account, then go to 2 accounts, then you can either let your nuts hang, go to 5. But personally, I would go like 1 account. What? I would go 1 account, right? Get your payout on that, then go for 3 accounts, right? Then you'll have one that's passed. You're trading 2 evals. Then once you take a payout on all 3, then you can go for 5. Then just kind of scale from there, right? So it will really depend on how many tries it takes you to pass your evals, and if you're able to continuously take payouts, right? So I'm not saying that like you should take your entire $1,500 payout and just buy 15 evals with that. That's not smart. You obviously have to put a scaling plan in place, but at the same time, right, a decent chunk of that money should be reinvested back in, right? Because if you're not willing to risk money, you're not going to make any money back.
Everything's correlated. You have to take it slow. Even when you're scaling up, take it slow. Bro, I'm telling you, I tried to scale up to 40 accounts and I blew so many evos trying to get them quick. Take things slow. You are going to lose so much money trying to rush the process. But I see it both ways. You get a payout. I got my first payout. I indulged in like some new headphones. Like maybe like treat yourself a little bit, but don't go crazy. Maybe like a little $100 to $200 purchase depending on your payout. But you need a scaling plan for scaling up to reinvest into prop firms, because if you just try and buy 15 evos like he was saying right away, it's not gonna work, bro. It's not gonna work. I'm telling you, take it slow. It literally everything in trading just slow down 10 times. I'm telling you, it'll work.
Okay. Next question. How long you guys been dating? I'm being
Shit.
dead ass.
Whoa, hey, yo, what? I mean,
do not clip that.
Pre-market open ritual.
bro, these guys' pre-market rituals is crazy. I don't know how they trade like that. If I'm gonna be completely honest, my pre-market ritual: wake up at 8 a.m., journal, Bible, take a poop, shower, and then pretty much just sit there and chill until the market opens. But I'll let you guys tell you what these guys do, bro.
So I'm not gonna lie. Back when I was unprofitable, I would do the whole like, honestly, bro, I was waking up at like 6:30. I would go run a 5K before market even opened, just to like be in that. Why are you giggling, bro? Why are you giggling? I'm so serious. I could pull up videos. I would literally wake up at like 6:30, go run a 5K in the morning, come back, shower, eat a nice breakfast, and then obviously I would journal my pre-market analysis, and then I would meditate for like 15 minutes, just clear out the brain. Bro, I was doing all like the guru shit, bro. I was doing all the guru shit, like locked in, like entrepreneur, online money type shit. Like I was doing it all, bro. But honestly, now what I do, I literally just roll out of bed at like 9, take a shower,
Bro,
brush
9
my-
is pushing it. 9:25 a.m.
Okay, no. Okay, no. So it depends. Recently, I low-key haven't been showering because it's like there's something superstitious going on. For the last like 3 weeks, every day that I've showered, I have lost, and every day that I have not showered, I've won. But that streak got broken like last week. I took a shower and I lost, so I've been showering back again. But usually on a normal day, I wake up at like 8:30 or 9, shower, brush my teeth, get on the charts. That's really it. Sometimes I'll take like a nice relaxing like 10 minutes to just decompress. Not necessarily like full on meditating anymore, but just, kind of sit at the wall, clear my brain out before I trade.
Bro, I was just looking at the wall.
Honestly, yeah, bro. Like, try it. I don't knock it till you try it. Genuinely, just don't meditate. Don't close your eyes and just like
I'd rather be looking at this
sit
view.
there.
Like, what?
Well, that would work too, right? Either, like I like to go up on my roof sometimes and literally just like sit there and just look, get some fresh air, kind of look around for 10 minutes, just clear out your thoughts before market opens. But yeah, that's it. I don't really do much anymore. I used to do the guru shit, but
I forgot to say, I brush my teeth in the morning too, guys.
Okay.
Don't worry. You see these?
The last couple of days I haven't even been streaming. I don't wake up anymore for trading.
Bro doesn't even trade anymore.
We already just top 5 must do's in a day.
this is what we're talking about, Busch Gardens.
Yeah. Trade, content, workout. I only need 3 things. Trade, content, workout. I am faithful, so Bible, and fun. You need to live your life. You need to have fun in your life. We trade for freedom. Excuse you.
Sorry, my fault. Go
We
ahead.
trade for freedom. You want to live that freedom. You want to have fun in your life. Why do you think I'm still in Tampa right now, bro? I'm trying to have fun with these amazing people, bro. This dude doesn't even work out.
Holy shit, why am I so vascular right now? Top 5 must-dos. Number 1, make money. Whether that be trading, whether that be other side hustles, whatever it may be, right?
Yeah, you're going
It's
more
just-
broad,
Yeah,
bro.
yeah, it's
You're
essentially
going-
just trading.
Let me
Right.
restart then.
Make money. Hit the gym. Stay healthy in, like, eating, mostly, and just, like, being a healthy person.
I eat whatever I want, bro. I don't care.
I do not eat whatever I want. Staying healthy, enjoying life. That's a big one. Enjoy life, bro. And then I'm trying to become more religious, so growing my relationship with the Lord and God. But those are my top 5 must-dos.
Okay.
Am I forgetting one? I think that's it. Make money, lift, stay healthy
Live
in
life,
some sort of way.
freedom,
live life.
love.
Yeah.
Okay, good
Yes,
answers.
that's
All
good.
right. How do I stop moving my stop loss and take profit around?
You just stop.
So this is what I like to tell people. It kind of clicks with them when I tell them this, right? You are trading a specific strategy with set data, right? Set quantifiable data with a win rate, a risk to reward, everything like that. Every time that you are moving your stop loss or moving your take profit or whatever, or closing your position early, anything like that, right? You are screwing up the data of that strategy. So you are no longer trading that specific strategy. So you just have to trust the system, right? Because over time, yes, that strategy is profitable. But if you are doing things that isn't allowing the strategy to play out, moving your stop loss, moving your take profit, closing your position early, then you're no longer trading that strategy with a specific win rate, and you're trading just some fuck all of whatever.
Trading your emotions.
Exactly. You're not trading a specific thing. So you have to let it play out, because then you're actually trading probability and statistics rather than just, trading off of your own brain and emotions.
Yeah. It all comes down to time in the markets and confidence in your strategy and your setup. If you aren't confident in your setup and strategy, it just shows by you moving your stop loss and take profit, because you're not trading by the probabilities anymore. You're just trading by your emotions.
Oh, he needs toothpaste.
Bro, I opened my cabinet. I was like, "Where's my shit?" I looked out here. You guys have a mic on.
My fault.
Oh, my bad.
Were you done?
Yeah, I was done.
All right.
It all comes down to confidence in your strategy, and by you saying that, it just shows that you don't have confidence in your setup. So you just need more time in the markets to build that confidence in your setup and your probabilities towards the market.
Facts.
All right. Do emotions ever go away?
Honestly, no. Like I still have emotions in my trade, right? When I'm 2 points from hitting my take profit, I'm like, holy shit! Like, can you just hit if you reverse bro? I get pissed sometimes, right? Like I've had the other day, I think it was last week or something, or last Friday, I took an L, and then I would have taken a W that would have won back my loss plus more. And we literally it was the 2-minute inversion. Some of you guys probably took it. We were genuinely 0.75 points from hitting TP, and we reversed all the way back to break even. I was pissed, right? You're still going to have emotions. I'm happy on a winning day. I'm upset on a losing day, right? But the biggest difference is that we don't act on that, right? The emotions never leave. You're always going to have emotion. We're humans, right? We have emotions. That's how we live. We're not robots. We can't act, off of zero emotions. You can be as robotic as possible, but at the end of the day, you're still going to have emotions. The only difference is that you don't act on that, right? When I get upset after a loss, I'm not going to stay on the charts and revenge trade. I'm going to get off because I trust my system, even though I'm still upset.
Great example today. I had some horrible thing happen. So I enter a trade. I get my setup. I enter it. On Top Step X, I drag my TP to try and set it, and it randomly exits the trade. Randomly. Bro, 3 minutes later, we smacked TP for a 1-3. That would have been an $18K day. $18,000. Yes, I'm prop firms, but that just gets me closer to a payout, which could have been 30, 40, 50K payouts. Do you think I acted on those emotions and traded again? No, I got off the charts. I went and hit a lift. I went and tanned. I went in the pool, and then we went out and did stuff today. And I just let that go because at the end of the day, I know my strategy works. So going into tomorrow, I am looking for the same setup, and if it presents itself, it could win again because I know my probabilities and my win rate is good enough to be able to get payouts. So I don't act on those emotions. Could I have easily just blown all my accounts today because I was mad that I missed out on $18,000? 100%. But I just don't. You need to fill your life with more productive things than emotionally trading. Get off the charts and go do something.
Facts.
Alrighty, and last question, because everything else is kind of similar to what you guys already talked about. What's the meaning of life? Go deep with this one, guys.
Whoa. Whoa, you want to start?
Sure, I'll start.
All right.
So, the meaning of life, right? This is hard. This is a hard question to answer. It's literally this is literally the question, right? Because it's what are we here for? What are we doing this for? What are we trading for? What are we making this video for? Right? And honestly, at the end of the day, in 100 years, all of us are going to be gone. We're all going to be dead. None of this is going to matter. Maybe some of you guys will remember us.
I'm living to 150, bro.
I'm probably living to 50. Let's be real. But none of us are going to be here, right? So it's a hard question to ask yourself, and you can get into the mindset of like, okay, well, we're all going to be gone in 100 years. So what is this all for, right? And at the end of the day, it's all what is fulfilling, right? What is going to make you personally happy? What is going to let you and allow you to have a fun life? The meaning of life isn't necessarily to make the most money. It's not necessarily to, meet the most people. It's going to differ for every single person, right? Because whatever you enjoy to do, that's the meaning of life. Whatever you are happy doing every single day, whatever physically or mentally makes you happy is the meaning of life, right? And that's really all it is, because life is a beautiful thing. Number one, we are extremely lucky to be here in the first place, because you're like 1 in a trillion or something like that. Like, to even be birthed in the first place, you're 1 in a trillion, right? So that in itself is a miracle, right? So you have to take that with a grain of salt, that life is meant to be lived. Life is meant to have fun. Life is meant to do it the way that you want to do it. So at the end of the day, the meaning of life isn't necessarily something that you can answer. As long as you are fulfilled in your life and you're doing something that you want, that's a meaningful life.
The meaning of life comes down to you. It's an answer for you. Like, I'm going to answer this question truthfully how I feel, but the meaning of life is how you want to live your life. At the end of the day, like I was saying earlier, it is you versus you in this world, and you are the only one living your life. You can't live your life for other people because it's just not going to go well. But the meaning of life, it truly is fulfillment, and what makes you happy at the end of the day, what gets you waking up in the morning, being happy, putting a smile on your face, what gets you to the next day. You need to find, I don't know, this is a deep question, bro. It's hard to answer. Money is not everything. That's one of the biggest things. Money is not everything. Sure, money's there to help you, and I mean, I say money buys happiness. I mean, let's be real.
Money's not going to buy you happiness, but it's going to buy you a 765 LT, right? Money will buy you things that will give you the experiences to make you happy, right? So money itself is not going to buy you happiness, but money's going to buy you the ability to go out with your friends and go to Busch Gardens on a Tuesday afternoon. Money's going to give you the ability to travel wherever you want, to have the experiences, to be happy. Money's going to allow you to do a lot of things. Money itself doesn't make you happy, but money will make you happy in the aspect that it allows you to do so much more.
And money's not everything, because I know so many people who don't have the most amount of money and they are the happiest people on this earth. You do not need money to be happy on this earth, but it's a tool that helps a lot.
Facts. Yeah. But anyways, no other deep questions, right? You said
Yeah.
they're all like pretty similar to.
I mean, I got a question. Does it curve left or right? But I don't want to say that.
All right. With that being said, guys, we're gonna end it there. Hope you guys enjoyed this episode of the Huddy X Wad podcast
Wad.
featuring
Episode 2
Zayn.
featuring
My balcony
featuring
and me.
featuring
My balcony
featuring
and me.
Zayn. Anyways, let us know down in the comments what you guys want to see for episode number 3. Whether that be a specific topic, whether that be another Q&A like this, whatever it may be, let us know down in the comments.
We're gonna start pumping these out, bro. I only got May 19th till I'm here, so I'm gonna be gone for who knows. I may be coming back to Tampa. I don't
He
know.
will, bro. Let's be real. He'll be back within like a
I'll,
month.
I'll be back within a month. But
But anyways, yeah, let us know down in the comments. That's the biggest thing, because we don't really know what to do these
Yeah.
on, right? And it's all based on you guys.
it's all we want to help you guys. We want to help you.
Exactly. So let us know down in the comments what you guys want to see next.
Let us know.
And we'll catch you guys.
That's a
next
wrap.
time. Peace out.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.